know, it's very exciting. Hi, everybody. We have, as always, we have a welcome to MAME drop.
Thank you.
I'm your host, Taliesin. We have a special guest, Mark Hulmes, here from out of town.
Hi.
For what? Yeah, you're in town for reasons.
Well, I was in town for the D&D live event that we just did this weekend.
And then stuff
and
you
then
can't
I just
really,
decided to stick around.
Just like
because,
stuff, whatever.
Well, there's definitely nothing cool happening.
No.
So definitely not.
This is a cultural wasteland.
Yeah, cultural wasteland.
Speaking of cultural wastelands.
Speaking of cultural wastelands, arcade games? I don't know where the segue was going.
Yeah, well, we were talking, because we were trying to come up with a theme, and we were talking about your favorite games, and you mentioned this very random, obscure game.
I mentioned this super obscure, well, I didn't even remember the name for it. I was just like, we were talking about games, I was like, man, there was this cool mech game on the Mega Drive, and you were a robot that could morph in with a bike, and it was really cool, and I couldn't remember it, and then you found it. I can't believe you actually found it. And so, and the theme of like mechs became a thing, because I've always been a huge mecha fan my whole life. The dream is to one day be a mecha pilot. If I have one career dream, it will be to be a mecha pilot in some form.
I will admit, it's like the one thing I'm waiting for VR to really do for me. It's the thing I'm waiting for. Is I want to be at the top of the Mazinger and like.
Especially like Mech Warrior and stuff is cool, like where it's the more military stuff. But I want like the VR controls doing this, like screaming rocket punch.
I know. I want my spirit to command.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If I can't control a giant robot with my emotions, what's the point? What's the point?
This robot is powered by friendship.
Yeah.
5 people working together.
Can you imagine Bridge Crew, but you're all controlling a robot?
That would be amazing. I know there's some game developers in the audience right now. Get on it.
Please get on it.
It's Bridge Crew meets Dance Dance Revolution.
Yes.
I mean, it's got to happen. That's what's got to happen.
So good. I can't wait. Yeah. No, there's something about it. It's the idea of you should probably like play a game.
Let's put on Macross. Since we're going, I've got Macross Plus here. Do you want to start here, or is there anything else on this?
You start.
All right.
Because I'm terrible at games. But
well, that's part of the charm of it.
Macross is one of my absolute favorite series, and I got into it because a lot of people. I was perhaps a little bit too young for like original Macross when it came out. But for me, Macross 7, which was didn't really come out in the US. Which is basically the idea of so good.
Oh, it's so pretty.
And I love that this gets referenced in the new Voltron as well, like the transformation. Oh,
and look at the little Sharon Apple star and the SDF-1 in the background. Oh.
It was the
VF-19 and the VF-21, and they've got a VF-11 in there. Oh man. Okay. I'm going to quickly explain for people who don't know
what we're doing.
The 3 planes. The VF-11 is the standard transforming. The VF-19 was one of 2 competing test machines in this.
Yes.
And the 21 was the stealth thought-controlled one.
Yes.
I think I want the VF. Oh, am I playing? I'm playing.
Yeah, you're actually playing.
Okay, here we go.
I'll just leave you to it.
Yeah, Super Dimensional Fortress Macross was
Super Dimensional Macross, right? Yeah,
and the name of the show.
But I got into it via Macross 7, and it was always sold to me as
you got into it via. You are the only person I've ever heard say that.
I love Macross 7, dude, because it is about a rock band in the future, and a main character in an anime who doesn't want to fight. He just wants the aliens to listen to his rock music.
He just wants to sing.
He just wants to sing at aliens, and it's my favorite thing. And he has a mech that shoots speakers into the cockpits of alien stuff.
And he has a modified 19, if I recall. It's the red Fireball 19.
Firebomber 19,
Motherfucker. Oh, man.
And it's my favorite thing, Neki Basra.
Oh, my God, no.
Yeah, I love it, dude.
Why are you bringing this back into my head?
I love it, man. This is why we're friends, Taliesin, because you and I, you get me.
Oh, man.
You get me.
So when I first moved to Japan, my first couple weeks there, the Macross Plus movie was being released. So I was like, I'm going to go see this. But it was a double feature with a Macross 7 movie.
Yes, the Dynamite Explosion?
Yeah, the one where he's just like, there's a 20-minute sequence of him hitting on a Zentradi, which is the weird, like I wasn't aware that was a fetish yet. So like watching her trying to like slyly lean in is like they're hitting like when she's like a 4-story tall woman
he's like this tiny little guy in a vest.
And like and it was just so weird. Oh yeah, I'm not done with this. I was not paying attention, so I'm gonna go for more.
This is actually 2-player, right?
Roll gold. Like actually here.
Yeah,
let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'm taking roll gold. I gotta figure out how to. Okay. All right, we're into it.
So this is the jam. Warning, incoming.
Incoming.
So
something.
would this be Sharon? Like, what? Who are we fighting here?
I would assume. Wow, Sharon Apple.
There's like an ultimate.
Yeah, there's a few different things. I'm trying to figure out what they do.
That, so
that's fine. It's fine, I'll come back.
Yeah, and there's something about it. Like, there was something about Macross 7 where having an anime where the main character didn't want to fight was like a full-on, pacifist, not interested in fighting the aliens. He just wanted to share his song. And a big part of the series is about learning that the aliens, because they're not Zentradi.
No, it was the weird...
Anima Spiritua or something like that. I can't remember what it's called.
And anything that wasn't Macross 2.
And it was basically them learning that, ultimately, it's all about, cooperation and working together and stuff. And I love that. It's my favorite message, man. Like, I just love that.
Well, not just 7, but like most of Macross, that's kind of when Macross is at its best, it's very much the
yes.
War is terrible, and it makes everybody awful.
And that was, Basara, Neki Basara is one of my first costumes I ever did when I was a cosplayer. I absolutely did. I'm going to see if I can find
Lennon glasses and the
John
hair.
Lennon glasses. This was back in the early days of cosplaying, so I didn't really know how to do anything with a wig. So it was my hair spiked up.
Oh, man.
Horrendously.
That's such a mood.
Oh my god. I had my mum help me. She helped me make it.
I owned that toy, the fireball.
Oh, you had the fireball?
I did. I had it at the time. I was working at a Japanese toy store, so this was like the stuff I would. I was gonna say, come in as like that YF11. VF11 is a classic.
Yeah, so I just... Oh, God.
It's okay. We're here to explode.
Yeah.
Quarters are free here. They drop a bomb on what I assume is a tank being piloted by a pop star.
Yes, and again, I love the combination of music as well in Macross as well.
Yeah,
the music has power has always been like one of my absolute favorite tropes. And that there's nothing more Macross than the power of song doing something.
There we go. Coming back in.
You can come back.
Yeah, and if anybody hasn't seen Macross Plus or Macross 7, I highly recommend them. I'll even say Macross Plus is actually really good.
Macross Plus is still good, yeah.
And it's short. It's only like 4 episodes. You can get in through it super fast. It's kind of Top Gun, sci-fi Top Gun.
Yeah.
But the music it's Yoko Kanno, who's just she's like one of those sound.
I just noticed that we've transformed into a variable.
Oh, we are. So yeah, one of the big things they did with when they made the toys for Robotech Lord, for Macross, was the idea that they could half transform and get kind of like...
there's 3 forms. They can be, because it's Fighter Jet, then they can be the Veritech.
Veritech or Battle Royale, yeah.
Yeah, and then...
Woo! Yeah, come on back in for...
Coming back in is this one.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's something about mechs as well, like the whole idea of stupid over-the-top heroics and everything else. It's great.
Back in. I also am like, oh god, watching like the whole notion that like he's flying the plane. Oh, and 7 is so good because he's just flying the plane and playing the guitar at the same time. And it's,
he controls it with a guitar. Like it's a mech controlled by a guitar and like different chords and stuff. Balls. I just love it. It's so ridiculous and so over the top. And I tried to watch it again recently, and it was obviously the days of like cell animation, so they repeat so much animation.
Well, that's why the movies are so good, is because that's actually where like all the new animation
came in and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, man.
But yeah.
Hey, we are getting through this. I bet there is a Macross 7 game.
Probably. Well, I know he's in Super Robot Wars and things like that.
Oh, wow.
Which, there's a couple of Basara in Super Robot Wars. And Milen, his little, the classic Macross love triangles that they always have in every single one as well.
Singers, and, oh, thank you. Gurwalk.
Gurwalk, yeah, so you can switch into form.
By getting stuff. I'm going to pick up all these. Well, I think you may have to hit start again. Or, actually, no, it doesn't have auto fire. That sucks. Whoop. As I explode. I don't know like how into the Japanese version of this thing you ever got, but
in terms of what the
the weird Japanese origins of Macross.
Not the original series. Like I watched, a lot about Macross 7, and then some of the later ones, like Frontier. I watched quite a lot.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Frontier.
I liked Frontier.
Frontier 2 was the only one that ever rubbed me weirdly. I'll go for one more round.
One more. Do one more.
Yeah, 2 was the only one that ever really rubbed me weirdly, although I really liked some of the characters. Like oh man, it's just shot me. I don't even know why. But it was part of a series called the Super Dimensional series, and there were 3 shows. It was Fortress Macross, Calvary Southern Cross, and Century Orgus.
I do not remember.
And Orgus.
Damn.
Southern Cross was weird. No one really got into. Man, I'm just dying terribly.
Yeah, the games were hard, man.
Oh, fuck.
Like games.
This is a quarter eater.
Hard.
Orgus, did you ever see Orgus?
The show or like the?
Oh yeah, that was the third of the.
I remember
Macross
August.
Trio.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
In Japan.
Yeah.
We gotta.
Hey, we beat a level! Yay!
Look at that. This is a thing.
I love like the kind of things that I've been seeing on Twitter and chat of people just being like, "Bro, what are you doing here on
stuff
in LA?"
Things.
Yeah, people like assuming things. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's good.
People will assume.
No, and there's just something about like mech, the genre in general, which just taps into that heroic spirit kind of thing that is so corny, but I love it in everything. It's just the best.
I wholeheartedly. You were a G Gundam fan, weren't you?
Now here's the one thing: I've never seen G Gundam. I've never seen it.
Never seen G Gundam.
Everybody I know who loves mecha is like, you should watch this. This is 100% you. This
You
is
would
all you.
love
Yeah.
G Gundam. G
Yeah.
Gundam.
But that's Burning Finger, right? Like where Burning Finger comes from.
That's the one. That's Street Fighter Gundam. That's the one where everybody is like they're all like weird cultural stereotypes from
That's
whatever
right.
country
I
they come
remember.
from.
There's like a sombrero Gundam or something.
Oh, they're
that I
like
saw
no,
as
like
well.
and like the American Gundam is literally like football and like he's in a football set and like it's so.
So this is Chibi Gundam.
Yeah, you can apparently come in on this one too.
Yeah, sure.
This is a whole nother conversation to have. But yeah, there was a G Gundam. I mean, like it was weird. And then they were like weird. There was like a French Gundam that threw rose bombs.
I'm just gonna crawl around.
You're just gonna crawl?
Yeah.
That's fair. So
Just keep me safe.
I don't even know how to.
Beam saber.
Describe.
Oh, it actually has like context sensitiveness with this one, where if they get close, you beam saber.
That was fun. I know. I'm looking forward to that.
But I was out in Japan this year, talking of mech stuff, just because I'm going to keep banging on about it. I was out in Japan last year in October, and me and my fiancée Nina, we went into a little arcade, and I stumbled upon these pods with a mech game inside that I'd never seen before.
Was it the
Gundam
BattleTech?
Battle. It was the
Gundam Battle.
It was the Gundam Battle.
Oh no! I'm so
And
jealous.
It was, we found it, and I just remember looking at her like, I was just like, and she was like, do you want to play a game? I was like, yeah. And I ended up spending about 4 rounds in there, and I was definitely playing with other players because I could hear them talking in the little headset that they give you, and I was just yelling in English like, I'm coming! Like just screaming around the battlefield and things like that. But it was the closest I've ever come to being a mech pilot, and it made me so happy.
How complicated?
It was so easy. Like it was like dual sticks. Obviously, I was probably missing out on some things, but
Sure.
the movement and stuff was really good.
Oh, it's Char. Go away, Char. Oh, more Char. No.
Oh, beam saber, beam saber.
I have so many feelings about this this brand.
It's a funny one. Like I kind of liked it. Like my first experience with Gundam was Gundam Wing on Cartoon Network.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Youngins.
Yeah.
Youngins.
Yeah. You know, this was. Oh.
That was a lot of people's first introduction was Gundam Wing. I was a little bit more of a classical.
Classic. Yeah. Oh, you can double jump.
Yeah, there's a double jump apparently. See if any of these other buttons do something. No, not yet. Oh man.
VR BattleTech game in London. Was that in the Trocadero?
That was actually what I was about to ask you. Thank you, chat.
Let's see.
Ooh, I got a shield.
Oh, nice.
Oh man, it's so they used to have the BattleTech game, which was it was a BattleTech simulator in a pod that you would play versus, and then they would also have the only other game they ever built for that was a Martian speed run. Oh, that didn't go well.
Oh, that like jump? God damn it.
Oh, there we go. Man, they are evil. Did you ever get to play with like any of the battle? What were they called? Virtual World.
Virtual World. I remember going to London as a teenager, and there was like a VR experience at the Trocadero, but it wasn't like, it was really lame. It was, you kind of got into a ring and you had like a sword. It was like a maze kind of thing. I'll just take 1,000 points. Why not? You get a cool shield.
Yeah.
I'll just get 1,000 points, I guess.
Oh man.
But yeah, so no, I never got to that. There was this weird VR game I remember playing, but
it was very difficult. It was extremely technical. I I was at that age where I enjoyed the fact that it was. I was that teenager where I was like part of the joy of the game was that it was utterly inaccessible to anybody who didn't spend time learning the manual.
Yeah.
Which was part of the charm.
Always fun.
I was terrible at it, but I loved. Yeah, it was one of those games where I was really, really happy about how bad I was at it. Wow, man.
Wow.
Oh, my battle damage shield.
Now, I know you have a great knowledge of British TV shows and culture.
I have a bit.
Have I shown you or do you know of Knightmare?
Yes. Oh, man, I have feelings about Knightmare.
Yeah, you do.
Oh.
Yeah, you do.
I have
the best.
feelings. Wow, really?
It was my favorite show growing up.
No
and I
wonder
remember
you turned out the way you did.
Yeah, right? Like, with Traegar just going, ooh, nasty.
Man.
It was great. So for US audiences.
Please describe this insanity.
This is amazing. So this was a TV show on British TV when I was growing up, and I would go to my grandparents after school every day while my parents were working, and this was like my treat. This was my special show that I got to watch. And the idea of it was that it is set in a fantasy castle.
Use that term loosely.
Fantasy castle. And the idea of it is it's a game show, almost like a TV game show, where 4 kids are brought along. They are conjured by the wizard Traegar.
Oh my god.
Who brings them to Castle Knightmare. And they basically have to, one of them is chosen to go through Castle Knightmare.
Wearing a blinder.
Wearing the helmet of vision or something like that. The helmet of truth, I think it was called.
Which basically blinds you.
Then they're given the eye shield, which allows their teammates to see them. And they're basically put into green screen rooms with like little locked room puzzles or like NPCs that they had to speak to, or VR, like a kind of green screen combat games. It was almost like a choose your own adventure game, but done through the medium of bad green screen VR rooms.
And so difficult.
Yes.
So fucking
difficult.
Inappropriately difficult.
And it was always start off quite easy, and then as they got deeper into Castle Knightmare, it got harder and harder.
Very few people ever won the game.
Very few people ever won it, so it kind of had this, like, knowledge of being very difficult. And it would have all these kind of like regular repeating characters as well. So like you would have the villain, Lord Fear.
Oh, Lord.
And it was just amazing. And like the kids would often be really dumb. So kind of like watching somebody do a choose your own adventure book where you're like, use the ring.
What's wrong with you?
Use the ring. And like you're screaming at the TV and they're like, I don't know, have you tried talking to him? It's like, it's a giant monster, it's gonna kill you.
Don't talk to the keyhole.
Yeah.
You have a key. Use it. What is wrong? I mean, like it was that level of just armchair.
And it was amazing because
armchair screams.
Armchair screaming, but it was also amazing because like at the time I'd never seen anything like this.
Nothing like it has ever existed.
Yeah, it was just mind blowing, and like the VR, the green screen did get better as the show went on, but it was still bad.
I was gonna say that's a lofty thing to say.
I'm being generous, all right?
Did you see the specials?
Yeah, I've watched all the specials.
So you saw like when they got like the teenagers.
Yeah, the teenagers and
who were like thought they knew better.
They also did one a couple of years ago. I think they did it for Comic Relief, where they had adults play it, and they did it with like an aging Traegar came on.
Oh man!
Do you know? So this is something for you. I applied to be on Knightmare.
You did.
It was my dream. It was my dream to be on Knightmare and the Crystal Maze, which were my 2 favorite shows. And I was too young. They were like, "I'm sorry, you're too young. Like, there's a minimum age. You can't be on it." And it was my dreams were dashed. But it was an amazing show, and it definitely stuff like that was what cultivated the love of fantasy. I think.
Man, I mean, like that show. I didn't grow up with that show. I found it as an adult. Actually, my friend Kai actually introduced me to the show because he was like, "I have this. You need to see this thing.
This weird British show.
This weird British thing that you need to know about because it explains everything. It explains everything about the British fantasy fandom."
Yes,
and he's right. Like nothing surprises me after that.
Yeah. And it kind of got like a joke because there was all these like catchphrases that would come about, and like the kids being dumb was like a regular thing.
It's so silly too. It is such a silly show.
Yeah, they would have like this like guy in like green. I think his name was Pickle, and he was supposed to be like a little fairy elf, and he'd be like, "Oh, master, have you told them about the magic key?"
Oh
and he'd be like so pantomime and over the top, which was amazing. And yeah, it was just one of those kind of weird shows that I grew up on and definitely shaped that kind of TV that I watched.
And also, yeah, I'm like
yes, Raven was very similar. I saw Super Saki in chat. Like, that was a later version of it, basically.
Oh man, I'm so sorry you didn't get on Knightmare. Oh, I can see the. I love our poor beleaguered UK viewers. So sorry you're awake right now. Oh, yeah.
God bless them.
I have a friend who made an SD Gundam cosplay. I'm suddenly remembering way back in the day.
Oh.
It's very hard to walk around and had to kneel.
I remember like doing really.
That was ugly.
I remember like back in the early day of cosplay, friends doing things like Transformers and just big heavy cardboard boxes and things like that. Obviously now like people can just do so much amazing stuff.
I don't even know like not to self gatekeep myself. I don't know if I would have the energy and wherewithal to do it anymore. Like
same.
I feel like the bar has been, and I know that's not true.
Same.
But
well, you say that for Halloween. Obviously, you guys do the same thing where you have like costumes for Halloween.
Oh man, but like I always feel, especially having known Matt and Risha for so long, that their version I'm just winging it makes me feel bad about myself all year long.
Oh, for sure.
It's just, oh yeah, we just had a little like craft foam and we put this together. I'm like,
and now I look like Geralt of Rivia.
Yeah, like just no one needs that, man.
See, I just do it to horrify my players now because I did Bowsette last year, and it was amazing. I properly shaved. I had Nina do my makeup, and they just were terrified.
I don't know what to wear this year. I'm trying to think about what I need to start coming up with something.
SD Gundam.
Oh, my back could not handle.
Just come in as the most obscure. Or do what was the Sentai show you were talking to me about? Gold Mask.
Oh man, the gold bat. Gold bat. That's a lot of spandex.
Yeah, even better.
Gold bat, man. Yeah, we were also talking, hi Chad, about our love of Sentai.
Yes.
It's a different, there's part of me that kind of misses the old generation anime, not even the old generation anime fans, just old generation anime.
Yes.
It had a vibe.
It did have a vibe. I feel like, there's been a couple of shows that I've liked recently, but nothing nothing I've fallen in love with in the same way.
No.
As stuff, like the stuff I did watch. No.
Oh, wait, all right.
Maybe it's up to you. It's up to you, Taliesin.
You know what? Maybe time to. I'm gonna ride this as far as I can, and then we'll.
Absolutely.
Take it to the limit. Hi guys.
Super Sentai, be still my beating heart. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. We were talking about this So I kind of, obviously, like a lot of us, I grew up with Power Rangers, and that was like my jam. And then as an adult, I discovered all about the Japanese history and the kind of the show that you could do with that. And I got into a show called Maho Sentai Magi Ranger, which is Power Rangers, but they're all wizards. And, and they have magic broomsticks that they fly around on and mobile phones that become wands. And I was just like, this is the greatest thing ever.
We should go to that VR Troopers thing.
Oh God, we are VR. Let's be VR.
Let's be VR. I think it was not on ColecoVision. That would have been weird. It was. Where was it? Oh man, I'll find it.
You should just go as a pyramid for your Halloween costume. Just like a big face, like shape head, and then just black Sentai suit and a big pyramid Illuminati face. If you don't do that, I'm going to be sad.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Yeah, let's do VR Troopers, and then I want to play Ranger X as well.
All right, we're gonna go into Ranger X.
Yeah.
Oh man. Hi, chat. I'm so tired.
I love, every time we hang out, because I remember the first time properly getting to hang out with you at Matt and Marisha's.
Yeah.
And it just became like hey, do you know this obscure British show? And you'd be like, yeah, I loved it. Oh my God, it was so good.
I feel like I don't recall.
We're going to miss the story, Taliesin. It's early morning and... oh, no.
JB, Ryan, Caitlin, the trio is delighted with the dojo's new addition. Tao, on the other hand, seems less impressed.
Who was Tao?
I don't remember.
I have no idea.
Oh, my God. There must be some mistake. I'm going to find out the name of this delivery company and have it removed as soon as possible. God, you got to talk faster this one. As soon as Tao leaves the room, the game comes to life on its own. JB, Caitlin, and Ryan are mesmerized by the strange pattern flickering on the screen.
It's just like Captain N.
Oh.
See? Look, you know.
It's hypnotizing us. We're going to have to use our trooper powers to break its hold on us.
Use those trooper powers.
Use those trooper powers. Ryan, Caitlin, and JB hold their transformation virtualizers and speak the words that endow them with special powers.
We are VR. Oh, we're gonna get actual little crappy animations.
I'm kind of blown away by this.
This is amazing.
This is kind of amazing.
The red blue guy had the worst suit.
Oh.
Grimlord.
I've got you now, VR troopers. The troopers are suddenly zapped through the reality barrier into Grimlord's video game. Now the trio must fight Grimlord's evil minions in order to escape the trap and get back to our reality. Oh my god.
Nailed it. Story game.
Versus battle?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Let's versus battle it up.
All right.
Trooper transform.
Oh man.
JB Reese. Oh, I'm being Caitlin Starr.
Oh man.
Press buttons forward and punch to do special move.
Oh man, I've got all these. Oh man. I'm gonna take Ryan Steele because you were giving him shade.
His outfit is
How laser rush, special moves, laser rush, charge back and punch kick. Okay. All right.
How begin? Start game, VR troopers. Oh, there we go.
There we are.
Yeah.
All right.
Did you hear that? Yeah. Select level.
Let's just do this
I think it's VR Skyjet.
Yeah.
Sure, sure.
What happens? All right, let's take a second to figure this out. Let's wait. Hold on. All right, so that's a punch and a kick.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Okay. All right.
Oh, I just shot you with a gun. Okay.
I figured some things out.
Stop it. Leave me alone.
This is so weird.
No.
Can you throw?
I'm like super slow.
Oh yeah, this is like really buggy. Ah, this is a terrible game. I love it. Ow. I can throw.
Oh, I can block.
Oh, you can block?
Yeah, I don't know how.
Oh wow.
Oh, gun.
Oh god, the gun. I don't even know.
Gun.
Yes, for those who don't know, this is definitely based off of a TV show.
Yeah.
This was.
I think we have like the same moves, like just reskinned. This is awful. Like this is the classic like we've got a popular thing that kids are watching on TV. Churn a game out. Just get the game out.
Oh man, this is specifically a game to be designed to be bought by parents who don't know any better. Oh wow!
Oh.
I figured out a thing.
Gun. I'm just gonna.
Yep.
Mortal Kombat you.
Are you gonna Mortal Kombat me?
Oh, look at that! I did a cool.
Oh.
That was a Mortal Kombat punch.
Woo! I don't see. There are things happening that make no sense.
Whee! Whee!
My brother would be so sad for me right now.
Ring move.
Oh. One of my favorite things on this machine occasionally is to find like really bad Street Fighter clones.
Yeah.
And just like see how broken you're like the most broken game you can find. Oh, that didn't work. I can't do that.
I want to, do my bicycle kick.
I did that rush. I don't know how that rush works.
Oh, there's like a dash.
Yeah. Boop. Boop. This is so ridiculous.
Boop, boop, boop. Out time.
Finders Keepers, apparently. Finders Keepers was the best UK game show?
No, that's not true. Nightmare. Finders Keepers was not great. I remember Funhouse. That was okay. Funhouse with Pat Sharp and a mullet.
Oh man,
this
I don't
was
know
a show.
that one.
Okay, so I think like the closest approximation would be Legends of the Hidden Temple because I know
Sure.
that US show.
That was a big deal.
So take away like all the kind of like themed stuff and just put it in like a crazy fun house effectively with like ball pit and like squishy rollers and stuff like that. But the main selling point was the host of it had an immense mullet, like a crazy long
Is
mullet.
that actually like how they sold it was the mullet?
Pretty much, this was like prime mullet era, denim jacket and two twin girls that would follow him around and teenage boys everywhere would just lose their minds for these teenage girls. Yeah, creepy.
That's very weird.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm.
Look at this guy, Decimator. The Magician.
There we go. Oh man, I like that you get to play putties.
Yes. Yeah,
That's really the saving grace here.
Power Rangers was great.
Let's go do the swamp. Let's take the swamp.
Swamp.
Dark Chris. Yep. No.
Legend of the Hidden Temple did look amazing. I was so envious of that show.
It was beautiful. I love these character designs. They're so ridiculous. Oh man, do something amusing.
Ping.
I don't think it's fair that you have a sword.
I have a sword.
I'm just gonna have a moment
gun
here.
hands. Gun hands. What?
I feel like gun hands is not nearly as useful as, like, you can put your sword down occasionally and eat a sandwich. I don't really know what I can do. I've got gun
You're
head
like a
too.
He-Man villain. Like Manny Faces or something.
Oh, what?
A mine?
What was that? How did that happen?
It's like his head, I think. He like threw his head off.
There's just like a brain mine I don't understand anymore.
Brain mine! Go and defeat He-Man!
It's a good Skeletor,
Thankfully. Skeletor's my jam.
Skeletor's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember me and my old like high school D&D friends, we had an unhealthy obsession with the He-Man She-Ra movie that we just watched it so many times.
The animated one?
Yeah, like the introduction of She-Ra and just Skeletor, man.
Oh no! I mean, well, I was a weird kid that I was really into my action figures.
Yeah.
But like I was also like weirdly also into like soft, like the softest of like.
Yeah.
So like I was a big Rainbow Bright fan.
Yeah.
I was a big Care Bears fan.
Yeah.
But I also my kind of the place from which I enjoyed these things was the notion that I understood that they were other. It was really good world building, and I was really intensely invested in the world building of those things.
Yeah, and that's I think the thing for us, like the idea that these shared universe. This was the MCU before the MCU kind of thing.
I was
Same with like G.I. Joe and Transformers. Like we didn't really get a lot of G.I. Joe, but I was really lucky. I got to watch a lot of American TV growing up because we had cable.
G.I. Joe, I have mixed feelings about. Like once they embraced the crazy, it got great.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like they had to embrace the crazy because
and like have more ridiculous stuff and who can forget the
Transformers
PSAs?
crossover.
Yeah, the Transformers crossover. Now, for me, G.I. Joe will always be the PSAs. Mm-hmm. Pork chop sandwiches.
God. Did you see there was an animated movie they made a few years ago that was all sold with the toys.
Oh, really?
Written by Warren Ellis.
What a guy to get to write it.
It was kind of great.
Yeah.
It was an amazing.
I really want to read the.
It was really well animated.
I really want to read the Transformers comics. Like, I like this.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the way this guy swings the sword. By the way, he's like, he's like a kid.
It may just be like it might just be like a foam, like a foam bat. I think it's a buffer.
Yeah.
He's swinging it like it's a buffer. Oh, I've got a good jump.
2 points of damage. You're not taking your hits properly. We're just laughing. That's what we're doing.
Fireball.
Lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt. Oh,
I'm so glad we don't have that in our systems in the UK.
Oh.
Like we don't have the beanbags and lightning bolt.
that was, oh man.
Oh.
Tankatron always wins.
Tankatron always wins.
Oh man. Eureka's Castle. Ooh,
Eureka's
thank
Castle.
you. God, chat, thank you guys. Strawberry Shortcake, I have a whole, man.
I mean, you can go wherever you want to go where you were about to go, but just remember being streamed.
I weirdly want a dark, gritty reboot of everything. Like, I want my entire childhood to have a dark, gritty reboot, and like, I have such a love of Rainbow Bright and Strawberry Shortcake are like two of like the weirdly.
Yeah.
Like, I love the notion of a world where the hierarchy of politics is based entirely on baking.
Yes.
Like, that's
how
with sentient creatures. Like, it's like Pokemon with baking. I'm so into it. Like, I don't know. I think there's
some cool stuff.
There's some stuff there.
There's some amazing stuff there. I saw somebody in chat was asking, what was it? Reminiscing a few weeks about Philip Schofield singing Seas of Gold. So there's this guy in the UK who ran, he was, yes, Ranger X.
Ranger X?
Can we swap over? Can I take it? I think it's single player only.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh my God. So this is the game, this is what started everything for today's MAME drop. But no, there was this guy who ran a kids TV show. Like he was like the presenter that would link all the shows together. Mm-hmm. So it'd be like Saturday mornings,
like a Captain Kangaroo sort of character,
kind of thing. Yeah, but he was in like a little closet and he had like a weird puppet stuff. But he became famous because he would always sing the theme tunes
while he was in the closet with the puppet.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Gordon the I think it was Gordon the Gopher as this little gopher puppet.
This is such nightmare fuel.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Oh, this is like some weird.
And he was like this
pasta.
20-year-old guy with his little gopher puppet. And he would be in the closet, and then he would introduce, but he would always sing the theme tunes. And now he's quite a well-known morning TV presenter in the UK. And he's he must be in his 60s now. He's distinguished gentleman. And he still gets accosted because he used to sing the Cities of Gold theme. Or my favorite was Conan the Adventurer. Yeah.
Cities of gold. Man.
That was the best.
Man.
No, but nothing will beat the Conan the Adventurer as well. Conan the Adventurer.
That didn't hit nearly as hard out here as
really?
as Mysterious Cities of Gold.
Cities of Gold was great.
Cities of Gold was, at least amongst my friends, that was the real stuff. So I don't remember. Yeah, there you go.
All right. This is such a hard game to control. I don't know how to turn around.
Okay, so there are buttons. There's a left and right button for firing. So when you hit, like, try the other. There you go. So like it's the draws focus right, draws focus left.
Okay. And then you can surf on the bike, which turns the other way.
There you go.
I think if I do that, yeah, that was it. So the story is some sort of aliens. I remember loving this game because it reminded me of an anime that I was obsessed with.
Tekkaman? Oh, Tekkaman Blade.
Tekkaman Blade.
Oh. Tekkaman Blade.
A guy that transforms into a robot man, and it was like super like gritty and like bloody.
Didn't they just remake that? I feel like
Taliesin.
Tekkaman Blade just got remade for like Netflix or some shit. I gotta look that up.
If that is true, I will need to inquire.
Tekkaman Blade was, I believe, the creation of Yoshitaka Amano, the designer of Final Fantasy characters and the illustrator for Vampire Hunter D.
Really?
I want to say yes, or at least he did a lot of work on it when he was young.
Yeah.
That was a lot of his aesthetic. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Somebody will Google and somebody will tell me that
somebody will Google. Yeah.
I am embellishing the truth. I seem to believe that's true. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah. No, it was, I remember it because I remember watching it, like TV shows of it, and it was so bloody. Like, even though like it was all like alien purple blood, I just remember being like, whoa, this guy's like cutting these aliens up. Like, they're like, oh. And it was just crazy detailed, and the animation was gorgeous, and it actually had some really cool
It was
world.
on TV in the US too. It was Ultraman it was Ultraman that was on.
Ultraman.
It was something.
Yeah, classic.
But, yeah, Tekkaman was really great.
Cities of Gold. I'm gonna have that stuff.
I liked anything. I was really obsessed with the notion of wearing a motorcycle. And
anything where you could like wear your like vehicle.
Well, specifically two-wheeled vehicles that could turn into armor was like a huge thing for me. Like Bubblegum Crisis and Mospita and like that really. I mean, like all I wanted was a motorcycle I could wear like a backpack.
Yeah. Like be that kind of
my poor brother. I always have to. I had the beautiful Mospita toy. I got as a birthday gift when I was a kid, and my little brother wanted to play with it. I've never let him live it down. Broke it in 5 minutes. I never even got to like transform the damn thing. I have never let him live it down. I actually feel guilty about even telling the story now because it's gotten. I'm now 40 plus, and still going. Man, that and like. He could get me another one. I'd still keep telling the story. Like there's just no ending
you broke
it anymore.
My thing.
It was just like it was such a moment of like utter defeat as a sibling.
Oh shit! The commander is coming.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What will we do?
Apparently not break the fourth wall. We are on a plane.
Hello. Okay, there we go.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad we could bring this back to your. Oh my God! They're adorable. Did you just murder somebody?
Maybe. Oh no, they're being like captured or something. Maybe.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
I love that. I also love that you guys are still talking about the Mysterious Cities of Gold and Pirates of Darkwater. Bless you.
See, Pirates of Darkwater is one we never really got.
You didn't get Pirates of Darkwater?
I mean, I think it was on, but I certainly don't really remember.
Man, this is a cartoon morning apparently.
I love it though. 80s and 90s. I actually, whenever I do like solo streams on Twitch, like doing like D&D prep, we normally close the stream out by me putting on like 80s and 90s cartoon themes, just because I love them so much.
I'm really I'm watching the stream go by. I'm like, people are really mentioning some great old shows. It's really kicking my butt. Hi bees.
Hi bees.
Oh man.
Yeah, like when Sam announced he was redoing like DuckTales and stuff like that, like that was my jam, man. Gummy bears. That's
Gummy bears.
Bouncing here and there and everywhere.
High Adventure. That's
beyond compare.
It's also that's got like a lot of good. I'm waiting for someone to do like a Gummy Bears D&D crossover because it's there.
It's also like
that would be a good thing. I'm sure somebody's done something.
Somebody's done something
on DM's Guild or some such. But
I'm sure there is something somewhere.
Hello, bees. But yeah, if you ever need some interesting on like some good D&D reference, like a classic fantasy reference, that Gummy Bears show had some deep lore
cool stuff. Yeah.
That was
if nothing else, great magic item.
And it was the precursor to gargoyles also. Like that show was the thing that made them convince them that they could make gargoyles.
Yeah, really? Gargoyles was great. It was so
Greg
dark.
Weissman stuff, man. He's a
I'm just gonna hide my
He's a
motorbike.
beast. It's working. It's working.
Yeah, get out of here.
That's why it's a single-wheeled bike too.
Yeah. How cool is that with a little kind of like front edge?
It kind of, and maybe somebody in chat, if I can catch it, like this is reminding me of Megazone 23. I don't know if it's like the Japanese.
23.
If this is like this is an American version of the Megazone 23 game or something. I don't know. I'm probably wrong on that, but another transforming motorcycle. I love a transforming
bike.
motorcycle.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gotta bring your bike.
Yeah, absolutely. Shit.
Oh man.
I think you have to
Like destroy the
these.
generators.
Yeah, and then it depowers the turrets.
Captain Power and the Soldiers of the Future. Wow.
Captain Power and the Soldiers of the Future.
Who said that?
Wow.
Oh, yeah, wait, I lost it.
That
Oh.
sounds dope.
Ninja Theory. Captain Power. Okay. I gotta thank you for bringing that up because I was looking at those toys a couple days ago. I don't actually own any anymore, but our local toy shop has a bunch of them, and every now and then I look it over longingly.
See, that's for me and Centurions and Visionaries.
Oh!
Whenever I see Centurions or Visionaries stuff, I'm like,
was great.
Visionaries was
Visionaries
great.
was
You're
so
right.
great.
You're
I love
correct.
a hologram on anything, man.
And also, like, I've actually started using, they had their little rhymes for all the powers. I've been playing in a D&D campaign off stream just for fun. With Kit Bus and a bunch of our other friends.
Oh God, sounds awful.
And yeah, absolutely terrible.
It's just mind-numbing.
But my druid uses all of those visionary kind of like the rhymes for spells.
God,
so
it was
like,
so good.
I'm trying to remember Witterquick's one. It's like, I know there was one which was like, three suns align, pour forth their light, and fill the archer's bow with might.
Oh God, they were so over the top.
Great.
There was Captain Power. My God,
Yeah.
it was really fascinating. It was kind of sci-fi G.I. Joe with Max Headroom aesthetics, I guess is the best way to, with a little bit of He-Man mixed in. Captain Power and his techno soldiers of the future, and the guy with the jetpack, and he had like he was a space guy with gun. And there was like an evil pterodactyl robot. Well, he had a jet, and like when you watched the show, because there was a live action television show, it was not animated, it was a live action with some CG animation, which was almost cutting edge for the time, but that was a long time ago. They would flash.
Oh God.
Their chest emblems or like things in the show would flash, and you had light guns built into the toys.
Yeah.
So the toys, you would score points for shooting the villains. It was
nice.
and like in his power transformer would also like interact with the TV and sometimes give you power boosts or heal you. Like it was a whole game based in the show.
That's amazing.
And like they sell them all on VHS, but the problem is you need an old-fashioned television to get them to work.
Yeah.
This TV wouldn't like.
Yeah.
I thought it would be fun to do an episode where we brought in the Captain Power stuff and played with it, but
it just won't work.
no, we would need a very particular type of monitor.
Yeah. I loved like so many shows like did that like whole integration. Whoops.
Yeah.
Of like like trying to use new technology. I remember Botsmaster was a 90s thing of the 3D glasses and stuff, and they really tried to like sell that as a big thing. I remember this is kind of a bit of a Metroidvania level where it's.
You gotta find. Well, I think you're getting a see. There's a blue dot. I think you're heading. I think it's below you.
It's below me. So there it is.
See? Oh, it doesn't like being shot. Oh, nope. Goop's coming out.
Evil sperm. I mean, tell me that's not what it is.
It is. I'm just like, I immediately thought of 3 really inappropriate jokes, and I'm keeping them to myself.
That's not how it works.
That's not how it works. But
Not where Brian Foster's concerned.
that's why we let Brian Foster. I hand him the jokes. I don't tell them. I'm just in the writer's room. Man, this is really. Oh, yep.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that thing is not happy.
I'm sorry. I'm just playing this one game because
it's
like
okay,
I've
'cause now
not played this since I was 10.
I'm thinking about the Visionary. The Visionaries were super cool. They all had holographic animals on their chest.
They could transform into,
They could
and the
transform
villains
into-
had like the worst animals. Like the leader of the villains could turn into a gross snail, and the leader of the good guys was like, "Yeah, I turned into a lion." By the way,
I loved the snail though. It was so. I mean, like,
so creepy.
I'm always about the villains. There's a lot of, and like, do you remember the
new gun.
rock paper scissors tiny animals? Like, They were animals wearing robot suits that had little like heat activated symbols on their chest.
Yes.
That would be fire, water, or like it would be rock, fire, water.
Yeah.
That was, oh man, there was some shit.
There were some good toys.
Man. Animals of Farthing Wood.
Animals of Farthing. Did you guys not have that?
Nightjar. No, I don't think we did.
Nightjar! Hey!
No, I'm gonna have to dig that up.
If
That
you
sounds
like
if it's traumatic, then I'm into it.
Yes, very traumatic. Yeah.
You just remembered Freakazoid, Poi Pal?
Oh, Freakazoid!
That's funny because we are living in a Freakazoid. This is the world Freakazoid predicted. We are currently living in the Freakazoid world.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a roommate who dressed up as Freakazoid and went to an Oingo Boingo concert in full Freakazoid costume. It was the best thing ever. He looked so good in it too.
I'll always like certain shows like Animaniacs and Freakazoid. Like I'll remember all of the. Oh, nice! I dropped a rock on that thing.
Freakazoid kind of. I mean, like, there's a weird level at which Freakazoid kind of. Whoa! So much just happened.
So good.
It was kind of. It's the most modern, like, weirdly modern show. It was about internet culture before internet culture existed.
It really was. It was memes before the memes.
Yeah, it predicted memes.
It really did. He was the meme.
Yeah, he was a human meme.
That's literally what it was.
Yeah, Oingo Boingo is the best place. An Oingo Boingo concert is the best place to be Freakazoid. I may try and get a hold of him and see if he still has pictures of that outfit because it was amazing. Yeah. Freakazoid was a whole man. I'm trying to remember some of the other toy shows that I was like obsessed with. Skylanders.
Skylanders, yeah.
Skylanders.
Yeah. Was that the one with the zip lines?
That was the one with the zip lines.
Yeah.
I love and I was obsessed as a kid with like using dental floss and straws and balloons to figure out ways of propelling my action figures across the room. That was a big deal.
Yeah.
Hours would be spent trying to figure out the best way to get the living room using like you could like tape a balloon to a straw and like put it on the zip line and then let it go and it would actually propel an action figure all the way. I did some.
Go away, evil sperms.
It was the best way to spend an afternoon.
They were like that's the thing is all those games were though. Oh no.
Oh man.
Right. Oh whoops. I
did you
use too many?
Never mind. Is it time?
Yeah.
Time? All right. Here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the new game
thing.
button. So do we stay here or do we go to Nintendo?
Yeah, sure, let's do some Nintendo.
Let's do some Nintendo. All right.
Let's do some Nintendo. Nintendo.
The original problem. Here.
Wheeled Warriors, that was another great one as well. Jace.
Wheeled Warriors, man!
And the Wheeled Warriors!
Oh, that was so good.
It had the best theme song as well.
Section Z, I recall being really, really... Okay,
do you want to swap around?
Let's swap, although I think it might be two-player. We'll find out. I was also remembering that the Master System had the best 3D goggles, and I've been trying to figure out if we can make that.
I didn't remember the Master System had 3 goggles.
It did, and they were wired. And what it was the thing where it would like close one eye at a time at super high speed, like a frame,
right, okay.
and then would sync your television with it. So it was like better 3D. It was like the 3D we have now, but for video games.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm sorry, this theme song brings back a lot. I'm having a moment.
This at all.
Oh man,
you love it.
Gonna be a second.
You're loving this. He's loving it.
I dream of this song sometimes. It's beautiful.
Galaxy Rangers was a great theme song, actually. Bacon support. You're right. Actually, that's a thing.
Humanoids.
In Humanoids, I don't remember that.
It was. Oh man, in Humanoids was this kind of faux Call of Cthulhu series. Men in robot suits versus Cthulhu monsters.
Are you serious?
The show itself, I went back and watched them, is bad.
Yeah.
Like not.
So many of them were.
It's not, I mean, but it actually is like, oh, I'm uncomfortable now with some of this. But the designs were, and the voice work especially for the monsters. There was this big monster. My favorite monster was this giant skeleton with a bird head that would put people in its chest, and like you would get locked in its like rib cage.
Oh god, that's like a devourer and stuff.
His name was Decompose.
Oh, that sounds
it was so
horrible.
good.
That sounds horrible.
It was so good. Man, thank you for bringing back Inhumanoids, Robotics, and Gem and the Holograms was a triple feature every morning.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Gem also needs a reboot, not that weird movie that we... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, apparently.
Wow, that was quick.
That happened quick. All right, hold on. I've got to remember how this works.
Bucky O'Hare was great as well.
I was a little... I didn't get into Bucky O'Hare.
Do you know what? It was one of those things where, like, the more I look back on like shows I really loved as a kid, the more I'm like, these had a lot of anthropomorphic animals in them. Should I be questioning things about myself?
No, you're fine.
I think so. I think I'm fine.
I mean, if Space Jam didn't do it, I don't know what would have.
Space Jam, Space Jam. Yeah, no,
we all survive. We're all survivors of Space Jam.
Yeah,
let's be fair.
yeah. Space Jam.
Man.
There was a thing on Twitter today, which was who was your first cartoon crush? And I saw like Wendy and a bunch of other, friends.
Maid Marian. I mean, like, yeah.
Maid Marian's
if we're going for first time that was like anthropomorphic animal, I'm like, oh no.
Wait, just the first time any cartoon.
Oh, any cartoon character.
Cartoon crush. First cartoon crush.
Oh man, I gotta think about that.
Yeah, I know mine, and it's like, does this say something about myself? And that was it was Gadget from Rescue Rangers.
Man, Gadget was a very serious thing.
Metroid, I guess. Oh yeah, like you're kind of like exploring around. SO3. I love these old games where it just explains nothing.
So if you go up or down, or like you're wandering like a maze of levels. Really, dude? Really?
I don't think you could have got past that, to be honest.
And just do this. Here we go.
Gadget was worth a crush. He-Man.
Oh yeah.
It's so interesting looking at chat, the generational difference.
Oh man, that's my favorite thing about this show.
It's amazing, right? Like Sheila from Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh
yeah, absolutely. I can feel that. Robin Hood from the Fox version, obviously. Mm-hmm, yeah, a lot of people had that.
I gotta think about this. This is really.
Black Cat from the Marvel Spider-Man 90s cartoon.
Now
I mean, that's
old.
A young person's choice, but that's a good choice.
It is a good choice,
but
it makes me feel old.
Yeah, it makes me feel old.
Man. This is really gonna. This is like
hard. It's hard, man.
I mean, I had a lot of cartoon crushes.
Somebody had Vampire Hunter D as their first cartoon crush. I mean, that's a serious.
That's like. That's a recipe for disaster in your old age, right there. I mean, I'm not giving you crap, but like I would be like immediately. That's a. I've got to be very careful about who I'm.
So much Zuko from Avatar as well. Like, you kids.
God,
you kids, I love it.
I'm going up. There we go.
Going up.
And where am I?
It was a fun one. It was fun looking at like some of the friends and stuff. There was a lot of I saw Wendy had like Robin Hood from
Nabiki Tendo from Ramo and Half. Really, that was bad. Nabiki Tendo, really, that was one where I'm like, oh. No!
Which one's Nabiki?
Nabiki is the middle sister in the Tendo family. She's the one who is like who's the always like scamming everybody.
And again, does that say something?
Oh yeah. Oh no. Absolutely. It was like I like immediately. I'm like, oh no, this is bad. this is not a healthy decision on any level.
I mean, Gambit from X-Men, 90s X-Men, that's another one. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Easy peasy. No, it's funny, isn't it? Like how the nerd sphere, you'll find the same things over and over, kind of thing. Like we're all the same.
I'm trying to think if I had any unusual ones. Like I felt like a lot of my choices were
kind of the standards.
Well, also like I was like the kid who discovered anime super young.
Right. Yeah.
And so I had a lot of anime based ones. And like I was really into Orange Road, although again those are a whole series.
Oh wow, yeah.
I loved Orange Road.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, Yuko Madoka Crush was really hard, but like I'm older now and I realize that show was really unhealthy in the way that it depicted teenage relationships.
Yeah.
Not just unhealthy as other things, I suppose, but there was some definite. Oh man,
Panthro from Thundercats. If that's the OG Panthro,
yeah.
I mean,
I feel that.
That's a strong dude. That's a big, strong Panther man.
There are.
What is this? It's so cute.
I kind of decided that it was this was a thing to do.
This was a thing.
Oh my God, what's happening?
That's the gimmick. No. That's the game's gimmick.
No, not okay. Not okay. Oh God.
Your panic with that was the best.
It's really disconcerting and it's difficult to deal with.
Is there a jump? So there's jump and then there's ceiling mode.
Yeah.
Oh, games.
Oh.
I like how back in the era of games, the gimmick was simple. Like, in this game, you can run on the ceiling. But you've never done that before.
It's not okay.
It's not okay.
Oh God. And then I died.
And then you died.
I know in a second we have to like chill this out a little bit.
Yeah.
I think we're starting to run towards the end of the reality.
End of the show.
Well, I'm hoping like, are we getting close? I'm trying to. 5 minutes? If you want to try this really quick, I think we have time for one more round before it's our time to wrap up. Man.
Oh, no.
It's only 2 buttons because it's Nintendo. Oh, man. Are you afraid of the dark? I was also too old for that.
Oh, if you hold jump, that's how ceiling mode.
Okay.
Or is it?
No, it's down. You have to put like
Oh yeah.
It's like if you press the direction and the jump is how it happens. Yeah, and the minute you do it,
son of a.
Yeah.
Stop it!
It's now you see the conundrum.
I was shooting that guy. I shot that man.
Yes, Miss Sunflower. This is designed to make you feel young, because.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Should we do a new one? Should we do a new one? I want to get to the SNES stuff. I want to have one quick go on some
really,
stuff.
really quick go.
Real
with
quick.
The SNES,
I want to do a real quick Star Wars because I know I'm going to die real quick.
Here we go. I can do that. Thank you.
Done.
All right, pick a Star Wars.
Let's do
Original,
original.
extra crispy or spicy.
Let's do Return of the Jedi.
All right, extra crispy it is.
Mark shot that robot. I did not shoot
Eyes,
him.
Miss Sunflower.
Oh yeah, this is my job.
This is deep.
Let's go.
I would hope it's in
Game.
stereo. Yeah, let's do this.
Yeah, Super Return of the Jedi.
Oh man. So you get
Salacious crumb in there.
like 4 buttons that'll work on this one.
Yeah. We know the story of Star Wars. Just play.
Oh. I remember this.
Oh, so okay, what part is this from? Oh my god, this is so slow as well.
There you go. I think you have to fly.
Oh, there is actually a fly. God,
Probably
this
a fly
was like
button.
somebody's talking about Euro.
Yeah, try hit buttons.
What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, okay, look.
Oh, hey, you did it.
I did a jump.
You did a jumpy thing.
I did a jumpy.
Well, then, way to go.
Don't mock me, Taliesin Jaffe. Okay? I've not played this game in about 10 years or something.
I know, it's so insane. It's just so insane. Oh my God.
What is this meant to be from? Is this Tatooine?
I assume so.
I'm assuming this
I
is
think
like
it's like
on
on
our
the way
to Jabba's palace.
Yeah, it's like Jabba's palace is not easy to get to. There's all sorts of rocks and holes, apparently. Oh man, you're actually doing pretty good.
Yeah, now I know how to jump, Tal. I can play the game. Oh, nearly.
Oh, wait.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Slow
yeah.
and steady. Slow.
But-
Ew. It's okay. You've only slightly damaged your lightsaber.
Ow. All right, I found a boost as well now, so I can actually go at speed.
Woo. This is disconcerting.
Meow.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah, never mind. Oh,
Nope,
never mind.
nope,
that.
wait.
Yep.
Oh, yep.
Just about. It's because I'm boosting. I know I'm on my last life, so I'm just like, just go. Just
You did
go.
it. All right. Yeah. I know we're gonna. Oh,
You
now
can be chewy.
Take it. Oh no.
Oh, look at him! What a legend! Remember when Chewie did that spin jump in the movie? Oh, this is Bowcaster.
Oh my God, this is madness.
What? Get off! You're just taking me back to the beginning, you son of a bitch!
Oh my God, it's so much shade.
What is he? I'm too. No! God damn it!
I can't. It's so.
Oh, he has like some sort of
He's got a spin.
spin move.
He's got a.
No! This goddamn bird! Taliesin, stop laughing at me! Stop it! I can't beat this damn bird. Get away from me, bird!
Star Wars, the Get Away From Me Bird edition. It's just so. There we are.
Get out of the way.
Oh man. There you go. I don't know.
I'm just gonna spin. Chewie's spin move is the greatest move in the game.
I know it has a meter though, but although it does refill pretty quick.
We got enough.
Yeah.
Ferdini!
Oh no.
Oh well, we're getting this way.
When in doubt, dance.
Spin.
Just dance.
Watch Chewie dance.
Detonator.
How do I do that?
I don't know. It just said detonator.
Oh.
Hey!
Oh, wasted. Nice. No! Get away from me.
This is such an encapsulation of so many feelings I have about the games of this era.
There we go.
Oh wow, that was an interesting character design. Oh man. Hey, way to go.
R2!
Just one spin.
How do I get... There we go.
Hey!
Get out of here, Jala. Right, I'm done.
Oh, God.
I'm done.
So we're gonna wrap it up really quick. Come on over. I don't know if you've used the machine yet.
Oh, the machine.
Yeah, I don't know what on earth. There's some weird. I've been trying to put more and more weird stuff.
More
in here.
weird things in here.
It could be just it could be, who knows? There's like a couple of different options. The crazy ball machine of doom. What did you get?
I have received some candies. Nothing too strange.
We'll see. Oh.
Oh, warheads, amazing, and some smiley faces.
And the temporary tattoos. All right. Now I don't know if you want to add a sticker too to the machine.
I can add a stick to this machine.
To this machine.
Oh, yeah.
If you've got a sticker choice, this is what I got right now.
The International Space Station.
I have space stickers.
You have amazing stickers.
Thank you.
I like these Caduceus.
Yeah, the Caduceus stickers are pretty dope.
I like this one.
Yeah,
that's the crazy face.
So
where do I put it? On the front here?
Anywhere you like.
Oh yeah.
The hope is eventually to cover the entire machine.
Okay, the whole machine covered. Except now I'm not going to be able to unpeel this.
No, never. It's very
useless.
specifically designed to be unpeelable.
No.
I'm actually going to do one too, because it's been a while. I'll admit, there's a couple things in here that I've been very excited for. Oh, wait. Did I get it? Nope.
Taliesin.
Oh, no. Did I give you a sticker that's unpeelable?
Taliesin. I feel like very incompetent right now.
There we go. That's okay. That's also why I'm doing it.
I've done it.
Oh, I got a good one.
Hey!
Really?
Oh, no.
Really?
Quick.
Y'all really here? Y'all really still here?
Yeah, I mean,
Come on,
like,
you gotta wrap it up. Come on, guys.
I got.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
You know? All
Sorry,
right,
sorry,
come on,
officer.
Come on. I see you both. You gotta get out of here. Come on.
Well, I guess we've kind of wrapped up all the time we have on MAME Drop. I have a tiny ball toy that is with a string. And and thank you all for joining us. Thank you to our guest Mark Hulmes, who's trying to put his name in the machine. And we'll see you all again real soon. We're gonna get out before the cops really come. So let's get out of here.
Thanks, pal.
Yeah, we can go this way, I think. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And you can catch us live on Twitch at 4 p.m. every other Tuesday, Pacific Standard Time, for another episode of MAME Drop. You'll do it. I believe in you.